The World Refugee Day is celebrated on the 21st of June to draw attention to the plight of refugees, migrants, and internally displaced persons. At an event in Enugu to mark the day, the Chief Executive Officer of AFRILAW Foundation and National Coordinator of African Migration Advocacy, Mokusolu Chinwokreke, advised the Nigerian government to focus on assisting the many internally displaced persons and refugees produced by insurgency and headers attacks.
The issue of sharing is talking about creativity, that the potentials of refugees should be supported and give opportunity for them to express themselves, especially in the areas of law, of sports, and then creative-related activities. So that's what the theme of this year is talking about. That whatever we are doing, as the world is making efforts to survive COVID-19, that those efforts should be inclusive of people living as refugees or internally displaced persons. These are the important part of our society.
Chinwokreke identified peace-building initiatives and timely resolution of conflict as necessary steps towards stopping the challenge of internally displaced persons.
Globally, there is more than 80 million refugees. In Nigeria now, internally, we have about 70,000 refugees in Nigeria, and many of them staying in Cameroon, Niger, and Chad as refugees. So that is a challenge which the government are battling with. We support with international partners, and something will have to be done to give them sense of belonging. They give them sense of survival, because most of the things that happen to them is something that is beyond their control. People don't just become refugees, things made them to become refugees.
Executive Director of Benstar Development Foundation, Nonsoma Duka, said that women and children are mostly affected whenever conflicts are not quickly and peacefully resolved.
The highest victim of this conflict globally are all women and the children and the people with disabilities. Because everybody men will just even run out before the thing starts. People that bears the brunt of this conflict, displacement and all that, is actually the women and the children and these people with disability. So we need to protect them. We need to protect our society. We need to protect our communities and make sure that we have a mechanism within the communities that look into the situation of disagreement or disaffection between individuals and the groups, and begin to address them at that lower level to avoid escalating to a conflict that will bring about displacement of persons and destruction of properties. So this is what advice to the government, that has to be done.
The celebration of the World Refugee Day also draws attention of governments and non-governmental organizations to the need to resolve situations that create conflict in the society, as well as the need for the allies and leaders in the society to protect the poor and vulnerable.